6 months ago, I committed to uploading one video every single week. I learned some expensive lessons along the way, and I think I've cracked the stuff that actually moves the needle versus the stuff that's just noise. Buried in all my failures, I found what actually works when you're starting out, when nobody knows who you are, when 1,000 views feels like a miracle. When it clicks and you start to see your view and subscriber counts rocket, all that work will feel worth it, and you'll learn to love the process. Here's what I learned. YouTube takes time. On average, it takes over 18 months for a YouTube channel to reach 1,000 subscribers. I spent months with confusing and inconsistent results that felt random, but when you finally get it, that same effort will transform your channel fast. So stay consistent and hang in there. Fail fast. Failure is the best thing to happen while making videos. So long as you're intentional about it. I made videos testing if you guys like podcasts. Great retention, low view counts, and even lower subscriptions. I failed. Then I did videos about AI automations. More clicks, worse retention. I failed again. Then I tried copying tutorials and my view and subscriber counts exploded. Something clicked. Failing and failing fast allowed me to find what works. Copy what works. I started out writing scripts myself with the help of ChatGPT. It was bland at best. It's hard to watch that back now. Copying someone else's successful video literally 40x'd my views. One video outperformed 30 other attempts in both views and subscribers. I'm not saying copy outright, that won't work, but you can copy structure, and when you do, the views will flood in. That's the power of one good video. Focus. I tried so many different things, different formats, topics, lengths. One week I'd post a tutorial, the next a vlog, then a podcast. I thought variety would help me find an audience and a winning format faster. I was wrong. I watched my channel stagnate for months. When I started to stick to one format and one length, the metrics started to explode. When YouTube saw I got consistent with that format and length, the metrics literally took off. So limit what you focus on. Reduce the variables. Be specific. On my business channel, I made a video about I built a simple website with AI. It got 200 views and I was confused because the content was solid, the editing was tight, and I explained everything in great detail and clearly. Then I made a video called I copied $100 million app in 60 minutes using AI. Same solution, but different framing. And that got 4,000 views in its first month. See how the first title lacks specificity, whereas the second title gives you a clear outcome in a manageable time frame. Topic selection. You spend 3 days scripting, 2 days filming, and another 3 days editing. You pour everything into making the best video you possibly can. Then you spend 15 minutes putting together a thumbnail and title right before you upload, as if it's an afterthought. When I started focusing on packaging first, my click-through rate started to improve, views and subscribers went up, and it directed my content creation process. Viewers got what they wanted, and when they clicked, they stayed to watch. It improved the whole process. Don't quit. I had 23 videos on my business channel. I was frustrated because I thought my content wasn't good enough. Then one of my videos randomly took off. I didn't change anything about that video. The algorithm just finally found the right audience after uploading 4 videos on the same topic. I was literally close to quitting on that format. I was thinking about releasing it on another channel or just stopping that type of content completely. So your content might already be good enough, and it's just taking time for the algorithm to find the right audience. Every video is another chance to go viral. The more videos you upload, the more chances you have to win. Intro. I used to structure my videos like a college lecture. Long intro, background information, context, then finally the actual valuable part 8 minutes in. My average view duration was 10 to 20%, people leaving before they got to the good stuff. Refocusing most of my effort on the intro, the first 30 seconds, got the viewer hooked enough to increase that retention to 30%. And that's what made the video take off. So focus your attention on the first 30 seconds. Build tension, show your best graphics, preview what's to come in the video. Double down. Once you find a winning format, create more of it. When people watch your video, Give them exactly what they want. Make 10 more just like it. Similar thumbnail, same structure and length, but a slightly different topic. Or turn it into a series. Absolutely milk that format. Read the comments and feedback and iterate on that format. Change the length, make it slightly longer, or add another section. Ride that momentum. Chase the right goals. I used to check YouTube Studio 15 times a day. I'd incessantly watch my subscriber and view counts go up. I was obsessed. Each milestone felt amazing, but my bank account wasn't growing. Views and subscribers are vanity metrics, at least for me. I am interested in sales. And with Views Max, I can track which video is actually generating me sales. Then I just make more of that. Growing on YouTube is simple. Everyone wants the secret hack, the algorithm trick, that one weird tip that will make you grow overnight. You're overcomplicating it. If you just do the right things over time, you are guaranteed to grow. The equation is simple. If you have quality and consistency over time, you are guaranteed to grow. If you post once a month, you haven't hit a consistency metric. If you don't learn and improve something every video you post, you're not hitting the quality metric. And if you've only been doing this 3, 6, hell, even 12 months, you probably don't have the time metric. So growing on YouTube is simple, not easy. Keep things simple. I tried doing a podcast, tutorials, and general edutainment videos. Nothing was getting the attention it needed. I was spreading myself thin, and that was showing in the content. My entire business now is make weekly videos, track based on my metrics, and double down on what's working, cut what's not working, understanding why it works. Most people copy blindly. They don't understand why or how winning content works, and they're confused why their content doesn't perform as well. It's because they aren't able to communicate the same concepts. You need to internalize why it's working. Don't just copy winning content. Break it down. Watch the video, watch it again, read all the comments, build a system. Every week when I started, I was making small mistakes that added up to big problems. Initially, I thought I could just remember everything. I couldn't. My brain was juggling too many things. If you use systems, see results, you just change the system to get better results. I've built my own Views Max, but I started with Google Docs. When you figure out how to do something, write it down, turn it into a process. Systems remove human error. Every good business runs on checklists, and that will catch what your brain forgets. At the end of the day, if you want to succeed on YouTube, there's one skill more important than anything else. It's not the editing, it's not the scripting, it's not thumbnails or attention. It's just showing up consistently. I've seen people with incredible production quality get terrible results, and I've seen people with mediocre content hit 100,000 subscribers because they were just consistent and kept going. If you apply the rules in this video over time, I can guarantee you will succeed. Most people stop right before they would have succeeded. They give up at video 10, 20 or 30 when they don't see results fast enough and assume it's not working. The only way to succeed is outlast everyone else who started before you. The only way to fail is by stopping. Your next video doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to exist. So keep trying, be stubborn about it. If you do, you'll win. Now, if you want to see how I'm using AI to help create content twice as fast as anyone else, I'll leave a link in the description and at the end of this video. Now go out and create something.